think we are live on YouTube.
I think we're live, yeah.
We'll find out.
Let's make sure.
Don't see us on yet. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here
we go. We good?
What's up?
What's happening?
Okay, so let me go mute. Hang on. Muting my YouTube. I was already getting feedback. All right, so we good, guys?
We're good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody in the side chat. Hey, how are y'all doing? I see you guys there. Let me just read off this real quick. I'm bouncing back and forth for just a second. But we are here with the Baggers and Brew crew and Dirty Deez in the house. Hey guys, how are y'all tonight?
Good.
Fantastic. Doing all right.
Good.
Hey, now, on my side, I'm seeing YouTube frozen up on my side. Maybe it's just me.
No, I see YouTube live. I definitely do.
Mine's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep, I am actually over on YouTube right now, so I can watch the live chat real quick. Let's do some shout outs real quick and see who's in our side chat. We've got Iron Cross Racing, we've got Andrew with Touring Midwest, like Dad from Dad and Mads in the house, Dan the Man from New Zealand, Biker Medic, 2 Kiwi riders in the house, Anonymous Biker. Gosh, you guys, I can't even keep up. HD Vibe, JT Southern Fried, Hallows Gate, my buddy is in the house. Ride on 2, Motorcycle Mama, Danny Boy. I missed anybody. I'm scrolling way up. Looks like Scouse Adventures is there as well. So I missed anybody. I'm sorry. You guys are blowing up the side chat tonight. Looked like we had 25 in there just now when I looked. That is awesome. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. All right. So, like I said, we have Baggers and Brews in the house tonight. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Is this your first live chat?
First live chat.
This is our first live chat.
It is.
That is awesome. I'm so excited to have y'all. Thank y'all for agreeing to come on and talk to me tonight. Appreciate it very much.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And Dirty Deez, my sidekick. I got him here tonight.
Yeah. I wouldn't miss it for the world, man. Absolutely.
I appreciate you being here, hon. I really do.
Hey, anytime to talk to you, anytime to talk to these guys, shit, we had such a great time. When we got to meet in person, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're having those guys on? Absolutely, I'm coming on. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Y'all got to meet so many people at Bring It Home, and there's so many of y'all that I want to meet. So that's awesome. I'm glad you guys got to meet.
Not just Bring It Home. I mean, the Criver was awesome afterwards. I mean, there were so many of us there at the Criver that I got to meet that we didn't get to meet at the ride because there was so much going on at the ride.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's cool. I know I've watched so many videos from that, and just I see so many people that I know on different people's videos. I'm like, oh, look, there's so-and-so. So, yeah, I know that was a fun time, and I'm so proud of everybody. I get choked up, honestly, every time I watch one of those videos. I'm like, oh, dang, it was amazing. It really was that many people came together to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Very cool. All right, so we're going to kick off tonight by introducing you guys. I'm going to let you introduce yourselves individually. Let's start with George, since you're the first on my screen there.
My name is George. We've born and raised South Jersey, I guess, and been riding right about 10, 11 years now. So always on a Harley. And started this YouTube thing to really document our ride out to Bring It Home. What was the original reason, and we've just got awesome traction. So
very cool. Austin.
Hi, my name is Austin. I'm not from Jersey. I've been here since 2000. I'm actually from Puerto Rico, believe it or not. Been riding for quite some time now. About 2 years ago, I switched over to the Harley. I still have my Vulcan, and George presented this to us, and we just, said, let's have some fun. So here we are now, and it's been great.
Very cool. Deez, I know most people know you, but introduce yourself too, buddy. Can't hear you, babe.
Can't hear you.
Hang on.
There we go. Take the mute off first. That's lesson number 1. Yeah, so Dirty Deez from San Antonio, Texas, man. That's where I live on the weekends. On the weekdays, usually I'm out on the road for work, unfortunately. But I mean, I shouldn't say unfortunately. That's a blessing. Yeah, and I ride a whole heck of a lot with 2 of my very good friends in San Antonio. Iron Cross Racing, he's here in the chat, and Digging the Hound, who might be popping on later on, or he may actually be at work. I know he works late nights out on the street corner, so we don't know what he's up to tonight. But I was going to ask a real quick question, Austin. You mentioned you're from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
How long have you been on this side?
I actually moved up here in 1992.
Okay, so it was before the hurricanes and all that.
Oh yeah. My father and my father's side of the family is still down there. I actually ended up helping him out, sending him a lot of water purification type items and stuff like that. So I haven't been back since the hurricane happened, but things are looking good.
Good, man. Good to hear it.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right, and then we've got DeBeard. DeBeard is in the house.
Yes, sir. And yeah, my name is Bert actually, but
yes, I know.
Go by DeBeard, whatever. Yeah, so I've known George since high school, and met Austin about 10 years ago in our job.
Yep.
Cool.
And Austin and I started riding before I connected with George, because I hadn't seen George in almost 20 years from high school. And then I started riding, and maybe I only started riding maybe 2012, so maybe like 7 years ago. And I had posted something on Facebook that I was riding down to the Wildwood rally. And George hit me up and was like, hey, I go down every year. If you're going to go down, let's ride down together. It's like, sure, why not? So we met up at my house. We rode down together, and rest is history. We've been riding ever since, been friends ever since. Our wives are friends. And then I was telling him about the Bring It Home ride earlier in the spring. And that's when he got the idea. He was like, well, I'd like to document that and put that on YouTube. So let's start practicing now. And that's what we did. We did our first poker run, and the first video dropped in early June. So we've only been going about 4.5 months now.
I didn't make that video all the way, by the way.
No, somebody had technical difficulties in that one.
I totally did.
Oh, well. Well, you guys are killing it. I mean, killing it.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing to me that you've only been doing it for such a short time, and your videos are as high quality as they are. I mean that. I mean, damn. Somebody got some talent going on, and it's just, it blows me out of the water because of all the different elements that you incorporate, from, getting ready to just little things that you throw in there. It makes the video so enjoyable to watch. And then, all of the time you can tell that you spend a lot of time editing and tweaking, and, that is not lost on me by no means, because dang, that editing can kick some butt. I know it can. So you guys are doing awesome.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
let's take it back for just a minute, because, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was on Deez's live stream 2 months ago, yep, around September the 12th, that you guys were at about 130 subs. Am I right?
103.
Yeah,
103?
103.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I looked earlier today, and y'all were like 350.
354.
354. That's insane. That is so insane. That's amazing.
I have no gauge, so I don't know what's insane or what's not insane. I mean, it's just.
That's insane. Yeah. I mean,
it's all thanks to you all, everybody out there. Yeah, it's all thanks to everybody that's actually chiming in on the side chat. We appreciate you all. We really do.
Yeah. Well, that's what community is for. And you can ask these. That's what we are about, is loving our community and supporting each other. And anytime anybody has a question, ask. Just ask. If we can't answer it, we'll find somebody that can for you.
Absolutely, man. And here's the thing that I love about these guys is you have some people who put thought into it, apparently. I mean, it's very apparent. When I say apparently, I don't mean supposedly. I mean, it's apparent that you put thought into this before you started getting into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of folks who start off, and I count myself as one of them, who I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and I watched a lot of videos, and I knew a direction that I wanted, but I was learning. It's like building a car as it's going down the highway a lot of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you guys kind of had a little more finesse, a little more of a game plan. And here's why I think that is just so important is we get a lot of new creators who you'll see them in chat rooms and you'll see them on Facebook pages asking for subs, or they're asking to do sub for sub, and they're not ready for subs. You know what I mean? They're not ready for an audience yet. And I'm not saying that any of us really are, but when you get a brand new creator who's still learning how to edit and dump a whole bunch of subs on them, I can only imagine, and that it wasn't my experience, but I can only imagine that becomes very stressful. And I'm glad that you guys, you've got each other to bounce things off of anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
really to George's credit, man. Like, I don't think he has any formal training or anything, but he just has a knack for it. I think Austin and I just kind of show up and ride and have a good time and give him some stuff to film. And then he has the vision. So, I mean, not to, he's already got a big head, but it really is. I mean, if this was me making the videos, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys because you never would have watched one of them. So I got to give him all the credit.
No, I mean, it's a team. We have a good time filming together. But, like when it comes to YouTube, even when I put the first video up, I mean, the whole reason the first video went up was because it was too big for Facebook. That was the reason the first video got uploaded when it got uploaded, because I didn't even want to upload it then until I kind of knew who we were going to be, like as Baggers and Brews, like what the style of edit was going to be, like what the videos were going to look like. So there was some uniformity to it,
Right.
And that was,
well, you can tell that you guys work so well together, I think it's awesome that you've got one that's like the creator that puts it all together, and then you've got, the other two of you that step in and do what needs to be done and joke around, and you can tell that you all get along so well, and you have your wives there with you, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's very supportive of each other. Actually, we call ourselves the Baggers and Brew family. We've been family before this, and it'll continue to be that way. Absolutely.
Very nice. That's cool. All right, so let's start hitting some questions here. I think we've kind of covered how you all got started, and I like that story. That was a good story that you knew each other from school and so forth. So who came up with the name officially? Was that just kind of a given, like this is what we do, this is who we are? George came up with that name too?
That was kind of.
And you're putting down to Bert.
Me? Wasn't me. Well, George came up with the original name, and I just kind of like gave my opinion on it, and we kind of changed it a little bit.
Originally, we were Baggers, Brews, and Bites. I wanted to do like riding and like eating reviews, and
you wanted to eat.
I think
it was Baggers, Brews, and Eats. I remember seeing at one point.
Yeah,
or Bites. Okay.
It was Bites, I think. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I was like, we need to like narrow this down just a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean that's an important thing for people like on YouTube, because that was too much. Like you need a niche, and you need people to go to your channel for a reason. And even the riding and the beer is a lot. And if you're talking about this and you're talking about that, and I think people don't know what to expect from your channel. And I think it's important that when they click on a link, they're getting something that they expect
to relate to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. Okay. So do any of your ladies ride their own rides, or are any of them interested?
Mine does.
Okay. Tell me about that.
She probably liked bikes before I did, to be honest with you. Back when neither of us had really, when we were first married, we didn't have the money for bikes. So, but we talked about it a lot. I've wanted one for a long time, since when we were first married, but it was like, I had never ridden dirt bikes. Like a lot of people are like, I rode dirt bikes, this and that. I never did. And I just wanted to ride because it looks cool. But I was honestly scared to go do it. Like, how do I do it? How do I start? Like, I don't know what to do. So finally I just signed up for the Harley Davidson course. I said, screw it, I'm doing it. She said, do it, go ahead. I signed up. I didn't have a bike yet. I took the class, got my license, anyway, so she was the one that really liked bikes, and we talked about it a lot. And shortly, a couple years after I got mine, I told her, do it, man. Go take the class. So she did. She got her license. She's got the 35th anniversary Super Glide, the one that's kind of like Evel Knievel with the red, white, and blue.
Yep.
Really cool bike. She loves it. And every time we go out, if she comes, she rides her own. She doesn't ride with me. So she rode with me the first couple times before she had her bike, but she wasn't feeling it.
There's a story behind that.
She's a control freak. So she's in my ear. You're going too fast. You're riding the yellow line. I'm like, we got to get you a bike because I can't do this. I can't do this.
What's her name?
What's that?
What's her name?
Her name is Carolyn.
Carolyn, you rock.
She's in the side chat.
Girl.
She's in the side chat. That's the Piney Princess right there.
Piney Princess. That is awesome. I'm so excited about that. That's cool. I like to hear that she was interested first. That's the same here. I actually got my husband into riding, so that's very cool.
Rock on.
And Austin?
And actually,
Austin's too, yeah.
Yep, Jeannie, my lady, she actually rides also, and she has a 2015 Sportster 48. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to ride a lot with her, but she'll get there. She's taken the course a long time ago. She used to ride back in the day.
Yeah.
So I've done quite a few things to the bike already. I slammed it for her so that way she can feel comfortable. It's just a matter of getting her on the bike and actually getting comfortable with the bike. But eventually we're all going to be riding. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good. I'm so proud of them. That's great.
Yep.
I love to see other ladies riding. I just think it's, cool. And for you to say, you were scared to get out there and do it, but you just did it. I mean, there's probably so many people that are watching this going, wow, big burly guy, and he was scared to do it. A lot of people are, but they, they're scared to say it. They're scared to say, I'm unsure about it. And, I will say motorcycle riding is not for everybody. Some people try it and they don't like it, but some people think they can't do it. And then they go through one of those courses and it's like, bam, oh my God, why didn't I do this before? So,
Stacy and I will supervise in the back.
If it wasn't for that Harley class, I don't know that I ever would have been comfortable enough. Just, some people just ride on their own and get comfortable and go take the test, the whatever, the DMV test and ride. But I don't know that I would have been comfortable enough without that course. The Harley course was actually really, really good. So I recommend that to anybody that's just starting out.
Yeah.
Yep. My girl just actually chimed in. She says, just have to put the time in the saddle. That's all you have to do, babe. That's all you have to do.
Here, check this out. Let me see if I can get over here. Look here. Bam.
Ta-da! Boom. There it is.
There it is.
And then up above, Jane S. Stacy and I will supervise from the back. That's great. That's great.
Good one. So that kind of leads me into one of my other questions. And Deez, I'm going to throw this one at you, and then I'll throw it at the Baggers and Brews crew.
Sure.
But so what is, talking about getting started riding, what is one piece of advice that you would give somebody that is a brand new rider? Just one piece of advice.
One piece of advice. Okay. If you're getting a bike, if you're that new that you're getting a bike, get one where you can balance yourself at a red light without being on your tiptoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's a very basic piece of advice, but I think it's one a lot of people overlook.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're first riding, you're going to need as much confidence as possible in all the little ways. So if that confidence means you're going to go out and get a fully armored, bright green day glow jacket to feel confident, get that damn jacket. Do whatever you got to do, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks about it.
Yep. I agree with that 100%. Yep. That was my number one. Like, yep, I've got to be flat-footed so that I know that I'm stable when I'm stopped. So yeah.
Well, yeah, and I watch these videos where people are teaching other people how to ride, and sometimes they end up, it's not their bike, so they put their foot down in gravel or a wet patch or something, and man, I can't imagine. I was lucky. The only time I dropped my bike when I was a new rider was in my garage. and I was not out on the street or anything. But I always think, well, shit, can you imagine if I did that at a red light and dropped it on a car?
Go
Why you
ahead,
laughing,
say it,
George?
Bert.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bam.
Yeah. It
Hey,
happens
I dropped mine the
all-
day I got it, so yep.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I dropped mine the very first day I got it.
Yep.
Damn it. Oh well. What about you guys from the Baggers and Brews crew? What's your one piece of advice to new riders?
I think my thing is ride your ride, because if it's so easy, like we just took this ride up the back of the Dragon, the video we posted today, and we were spread out. I was notably spread out further than everything else, but ride within your ability, because if you're following somebody who's seasoned, or you're on a road maybe that's a little bit more than you can handle, but the rider in front of you might be fluid, you could get yourself into a situation very quickly that you might not know how to handle, and that's how people go down.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely. And for me, I would say definitely take the course.
Yeah.
I rode a lot in Puerto Rico and in New York and stuff like that when I lived up there, and I never took the course, and I thought I knew how to ride until I got to Jersey and actually had to take the course to get my license, and absolutely helped me 100%. The things they taught me were way beyond my skill level, and it made me a better rider. So,
Yeah.
definitely take the course. It's definitely worth it.
Yep. Bert, you got anything to add?
My thing, and I tell this to my wife all the time, because we see people and I'm like, they just look so tense and stressed. And my thing, relax, have fun. It's the whole riding a motorcycle is fun, man. It's cool and it's fun. Relax. I see so many people that I look at them and they ride by and I'm like, man, that guy didn't look like he was having fun at all. Like, you can't ride a bike tense, man. Like, relax and just enjoy it, man. And don't think. I mean, there's a lot to think about, but don't overthink it, man. Just go out there and ride, man. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely.
Very true. Let me pop over to the side chat for a minute here, because I'm having to, when I do that, I have to go back over to YouTube. But
the drop your bike chat in the side chat is just exploding.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think our buddy just found a friend in Blacktop.
Blacktop.
There's so much going on over there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's like 46 people and it's scrolling faster than I can read it. Oh my gosh.
Is don't drop your bike if you're going to ride with Bert, because every stoplight from there to home, he will yell at you when you stop. Don't drop the bike.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't drop the bike. Yeah, I've dropped it from not putting the kickstand down, thinking the kickstand was down. Yeah, terrible.
I've had the pleasure of being with several different people when they drop their bike, and it's funny. It's so.
You
funny.
give them a hard time about it?
Oh, good God, yes.
Bert, go ahead and say it. Just say it.
Come on,
go
man.
ahead.
I was with George when he dropped his brand new bike. We were leaving. We rode way up North Jersey to a Harley dealer, and we were leaving the Harley dealer, and it was on a weird hill, and the driveway out of there onto the roadway was sloped and crooked and weird, and we pulled down. He was leading. We pulled down. We stopped to get on the highway, and it's like slow motion. Here goes his bike, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And then he just jumps out of the way, like, I give up. Bike hits the ground, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? So, like he said, every stop sign, every light on the way home, I'm like, don't drop your bike, don't drop it.
Oh my gosh.
And it's definitely reminded every time.
And I will continue until I drop mine.
All right.
Oh, Iron Cross put in his number already. I see.
I see that. It's going
Trying to be the big winner.
Speaking of which, let me get my phone and I will do a giveaway real quick. While we're doing that, I have to have my little random number, and don't put it in there yet. Wait, let me click over to click over to YouTube instead of StreamYard. So I do have a couple things that I'm giving away tonight. I'm gonna give one Geared Raven shirt away tonight. I have a medium. Now listen to this. I have a medium, I have a large, and I have an extra large. So if you happen to wear one of those sizes
I want
and
the medium.
you are interested in one of those, one of those tonight, and then I have 2 more
I like
that I'm
to see
going to
that.
give away on our
No, you don't.
Saturday night. What are y'all talking about?
He's gonna wear the medium as a bandana.
I want the medium.
Medium?
Or what's the medium? No.
All right.
Hey, man, maybe that's the next moto vlogger challenge.
That's
What's
it.
that?
Ooh.
Riding around with a shirt that's way too small for your ass.
Oh,
Man, I see people walking around like that all the time. I saw a dude today at work because they were handing out work shirts.
yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, well, what size do you need? I said, well, I'll take a large. So they're looking for, of course, nobody ever has a large. They're looking for the last one. And this dude goes, I always wear a medium. And I'm like, bro, you need to be wearing a large. You got to wear a medium to look like you're buff. You're not going to the gym enough.
Iron Crosses Cross Challenge. Okay, so this is a shirt. This is the front of it. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm not back far enough from the camera. So that's the front. It's got my logo on the front, and then it's got my logo on the back. And I'm going to do one of my Geared Raven patches and one of my special Geared Raven sticks. Can y'all see that? These are limited edition. I only have like 2 of these left. So that's my first prize pack that I'm handing out tonight. So we are going to, let me click over here so I can see the side chat.
Those patches are highly coveted and very rare.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay, so pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever gets it, if you wear a medium, a large, or a extra large, I will give you one of those. So on your mark, get set, go, and I'll tell you when to stop.
69.
Oh, man.
It is.
They're rolling, they're rolling, they're rolling.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm going to type stop, and after stop, it's too late, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh, all right.
Hallows Gate was the last one.
Here's my number. I'm shaking. Can y'all see this? Because now I'm on the wrong thing. Hang on, wait. Let me click back over to StreamYard so I can see. Here's the number. You ready? Is it going? Did it go? What are you doing? Randomize.
Come
What
on,
number is
27. Come on, 27.
What is
Is
that?
it? I'm seeing 5. What are y'all seeing?
I can't see anything.
I can't see anything on that.
Number
It's
5.
rigged. It's
Is that a
rigged.
flip phone?
I know it.
You got close to 5.
Smitty got 6.
Anonymous biker, get the hell out of here. He just typed.
Oh, what?
Gotta go back it up.
So wherever I type stop, I don't even know where that's at because I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm finding.
Y'all are gonna have to tell me where it's at. Help me look. I'm
Smitty,
looking.
Smitty got 6.
it's 9:27. So Smitty got 6. I see,
Okay.
and that's
Smitty,
it.
what's your
That's the
shirt
closest
size?
one. Smitty's the closest one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smitty was the closest
Iron
one.
Cross,
So
we all know your number, so
Smitty,
don't
type
play.
your shirt size so I know what it is. And then I will send you one of those shirts. Contact me on Instagram. I probably have your address, but contact me on Instagram, and I will get that out to you ASAP. All right. Moving on. So,
Right, hey, I just want to break in real quick. Right on
yeah,
two
sure, honey,
says,
go.
Right on 2 says audio is late. Mary, can you explain to him what's happening between the chat that we're doing and the stream and all that, and how there's that latency?
Okay, so you're talking about between StreamYard and YouTube?
Yeah, I think when you were talking about typing in the number, we probably put in a number faster than everybody in YouTube heard type in a number.
Really? Okay, I didn't realize there was that bad a lag. I have no idea.
Or is it vice versa? Which one's faster? Is it the chat or is it us?
I honestly thought YouTube
We're faster.
faster. Are we faster?
We're faster.
Okay, so it's lagging on YouTube a little bit? Weird.
Yeah, lagging on YouTube a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only about 2 seconds, just like Blacktop said.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
up, Donna
It's
Mae?
not bad.
I gotcha. Okay. Because I thought the YouTube was actually going faster because it looked like the side chat in YouTube is scrolling faster than the side chat on StreamYard. So I apologize to you guys for that.
Twilight Zone. It's all right.
Yeah. We're moving. What can I say? We're moving. All right. So moving on. So I want to talk just a minute about basically, I mean, everybody experiences this, I think, but can you guys remember back to the first time you took an actual like motorcycle ride? You got on that motorcycle and just took off, and what that was like? Because I can vividly remember details like from my very first ride, and it's just a totally different experience, obviously, than being in a car. Everybody that rides a motorcycle knows that and understands that. But I want you guys just really quickly, if you could remember one thing from your first ride, share it.
I think it was the power. I mean, that's what, when you roll on the throttle for the first time, and I mean, it's my first bike was a Sportster, but it's when you the Sportster off the line, hey, the Sportster, when you drop the clutch in Sportster, was a lot faster than that 2009 Softail I had. The Softail was very laggy. But it was just the power. It's not like a car. It's not like a dirt bike. It's not like any of that. Mm-hmm. It's something that you really got to respect. Whereas a car, you can just slam the throttle to the floor and off you go and turn the wheel and it goes around the corner. And
good point.
That was now that the sports
power for you. It was a power thing.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it was a '96 600 CBR. And got delivered. I went ahead and got on it, twisted that throttle, stood up on a wheelie, and laid it on the side.
Oh my God!
Very first time.
How did we not know that story? Look at Bert's face.
about $2,500 worth of damage right off the bat.
How did we not know that story?
Yeah, that was
Bert, now
pretty
you have
bad.
To tease him about.
Seems to be a tradition with you dumping your first bike immediately.
You know what? You're right. Actually, I did not dump my Cowie. I've never dumped my Cowie, but my CBR, I dumped it the first time. Stood it right up on one wheel, and on the side it went.
Wow.
Funny.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Bert, how about you?
I remember my first ride because I didn't go very far. But I mean, it was like the middle of the day, and I think I like took off of work or something because I just got the bike.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know where. I had no plan where to ride or anything, but I wanted to ride it, so I went down the road. But I really, honestly, just like so much going on and trying to remember how to ride. Like not how to ride, but just like trying to focus on not missing a gear and like just things going on and paying attention to everything. Like I just remember just being like really nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like it was a whole new world, man, and I was just thinking so much. But it wasn't very long. It didn't take too long before that you get over all that, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot going on that first ride.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot to pay attention to when you're on a motorcycle. It's a whole different world from a car.
You are correct.
Like in New Jersey, a lot of four-legged little furry friends walk across you everywhere.
Yeah. It's
your capital.
That's where we live. It's
the squirrels are like magnets.
Squirrels, no problem. They're crushables. It's the
deer. It's the deer. Deer in this area are bad.
Yeah. Deer
I'm sure Jersey Nick Moto knows very much about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, how about you? Any memorable like that first ride that you went on?
Yeah, that first ride. I mean, I was pretty freaked out because my driveway is on a hill. So first of all, I had to back that thing out of the garage backwards.
That's my
and that was freaky as hell. And then I had like the stupidest looking jacket and like, one of those helmets that's too big for you, but you bought it cheap because they were selling it where you were taking the fucking riding class. You know what I mean? So I'm like total dork. And where do I go? The first place I went to my parents' house, which was because I wanted to show off the bike. And that was probably, 2 miles up the street, man. We lived in the same neighborhood at the time. Mm-hmm. And I just remember how cool it felt to be able to actually ride on my own without being in a group, without being in the class. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I couldn't wait because I felt like, I went home and started putting together a plan that I wanted to be able to ride to downtown within 3 months. So mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, first I need to get out of the neighborhood. Then I need to get on the access road. Then a couple weeks later, I'm going to try to get on the highway. And I was really excited.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. I remember my first on my brand new bike. I bought a starter bike the first time, but I can just remember when I first got on that, just the smells. You smell everything. I can remember passing a fence with honeysuckle on it and going, damn, that smelled good, you know, and just like the tar on the road and just stuff like that. Says you pass roadkill and you're like, God, I just want to throw up in my helmet. But yeah, and just feeling the wind around you is such a different experience than being in a car. So yeah, very vivid memories of my first ride. And of course, when I bought my new bike, I dropped it the first damn day, but happens to the best of us. All right.
Yeah, look at Bert. He's like, no.
Alan Gay said his first ride was also his first alien abduction and therefore probing. Alan Gay, jeez.
Oh, man.
So we're doing pretty good. I'm looking at the time real quick. It's 9:35. My next question is, tell me one of the most memorable experiences that you had on a motorcycle.
That's pretty easy. I mean, we just rode damn near halfway across the country. Together. I mean, I think that's, you know, I'm sure they feel the same way. And, you know, our buddy John, he's in the side chat as the Four Stooge. When we put together this idea to ride across the country, I was like, holy crap, we're going how far each day? And, you know, we knocked it out, and through extreme heat, through traffic, and then through rain in Arkansas and rain again in Arkansas and cold in Missouri and colder in Ohio. I mean, it was an awesome trip. You know, it's I mean, for me, that's it. I haven't done anything like that ever. Hands
down, that's actually one of my best experiences too. Yeah. Getting to ride all that with the crew that we did, all four of us. I mean, wouldn't take it with anybody else. Absolutely. Yeah. And getting down there and getting to meet all the people that we did, getting to meet, you know, Dirty Deez and Blacktop and JT and all them, that was absolutely an epic ride for me.
And not just moto vloggers. I mean, we had people next to us
everywhere.
We had so many people like around us who were just, everybody was just happy to be there, and they were, you know, great to be part of like such an event. So
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for me, that's it. Bert's got that look. What's coming?
No, I was just thinking about the lady at the Sirloin Stockade lady who you guys were chatting it up.
Oh my God,
that's what I was thinking about. But now, hands down, the trip to Texas to this point has been the, you know, most memorable trip. That was insane. The whole thing from start to finish was insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't even gotta say nothing. It was just the whole thing was a blast.
Yeah, and that's what I said earlier about watching everybody's videos from that. You know, whether it was y'all's videos or other people's videos, people I didn't even know. You know, I would see one, I'd be like, oh, let me see what theirs looks like. You know, and you can just see the camaraderie between the motorcycle community, you know, and I was just blown away by it. I was like, dang, what an experience that must have been. You know, I'm jealous of y'all that went, you know, dang, it was awesome. It makes me emotional seeing that, because there's just such a difference in regular communities and moto communities. There's just, you can't explain it unless you ride, you know, you just can't.
Yeah.
You know,
about you.
Well, I was going to say that's very true what you say, Mary, about that community, and you're not going to have to be jealous too long because from what I hear, there's something cooking in the works. So there just might be another gathering at some point out in the same part of Texas or elsewhere close by to celebrate that thing. I'm hearing the whispers, and some people out there in the chat know what I'm talking about. You guys do too. I would say, besides Bring It Home, another one of my most memorable ones was when me, Iron Cross Racing, and Dig went from San Antonio, Texas out to Big Bend National Park. And that was great, but the reason it was so memorable is it rained almost the entire way out there, and we were riding with I'm just going to throw it out there. It is what it is, man. You know, truth in reporting. It was with the local hog chapter, and it was because of that ride that we decided we were never going to ride with that chapter again.
Wow.
The reason is the night before, all the rain forecasts were coming in, and we started getting calls from people in the chapter. Hey, just so you know, it's going to rain. A lot of people are taking their trucks. Okay, cool. All right. So are you still going to go? Yep, we're going. All right. You guys going to take your trucks? No, we're going to ride. And when we showed up to ride that morning, the two road captains for our group showed up in their car to lead our ride of motorcycles to Big Bend National Park. And that was the breaking point. We were done.
Wow.
Yeah. So what it showed to me and why it was so memorable was, you know, you can ride with a lot of people, but there are certain people who are down to ride wherever, whenever.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, who knows? Maybe sometime down the road I ride with those people again. That's great. But you know, I know who my riders are.
Yeah. Yep. I'm the same way. I haven't done a lot of big group rides. I've done smaller group rides where I've ridden with friends and so forth. You know, I think probably the biggest group that I've got together to ride with is about 8 of us. And you have different variations of riding. You know, some of them want to haul butt, some of them want to drag way behind, and you know, you have to ride at your own level. I get that, but some people just don't like the way other people ride, period. You know, some people want to be back at the house by 11 a.m. They want to start at 8 and they want to be back at 11, and you know, that's that. And then you have us that we want to leave at like 8 or 8:30, and we might not get back until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, you know. But you have all these different riding styles, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I've ridden in one poker run that I love, but it wasn't everybody at the same time. You know, you left when you wanted to leave and you could stay with your little group or whatever, and you didn't have to be in a big crowd. So that's something that I'm going to try and work on, though, because I do want to go to more motorcycle events and stuff, because I see you guys going to all these cool ass events and all these vendors, and I'm like, dang, I want to go see that. You know, I want to go do that. And so it's given me, you guys have given me incentive to try and get out of my comfort zone a little bit and go experience some of those things. And especially after seeing y'all's ride at home video, ride at home, you know what I mean? I'm getting tired. It's past my bedtime. But yeah, after seeing y'all's videos of that, bring it home. I wish I'd have been there now. You know, that just looked like so much fun. It was so cool. But Tom, are you keeping up with the side chat? Is that what you're doing?
I'm kind of keeping up with them a little bit. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm starting to read too.
Let me give a shout out to the side chat real quick, because I'm so sorry. I'm trying to focus on my guest here, and I have not been focusing on the side chat at all. But I just want to say you guys are rocking it out in the side chat, and I love you guys. There's so many people out here that I see that I know. There's people out here that I don't know, which is awesome. Thank y'all for coming. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's see. I see Rocket Rider out there that I didn't speak to earlier. Hey, Rocket Rider again. Hallows Gate is there, and I want to say something about Hallows Gate real quick. He is such a sweet guy and such a good friend of mine, and he is the one that put together our Mama Mafia promo for our live chat that's coming up this Saturday. He put that together for me.
Okay.
I was just blown away by it.
It's a good
He is
promo.
so talented at doing that so quickly, and he doesn't think that he's talented, but damn, that thing was amazing when he sent it. I was just like, shit, okay. So thank you for doing that, Hallows. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got out there. We got Ride On 2. Wild One Adventures is out there. Hey, how are you?
2 Kiwi Riders.
Yep. Kiwi Riders are still there, hanging in there. Is Dad from Dad and Mad still there? I know it's past his bedtime. Bless his heart. He's so awesome about that. So there's still people in here. Jane. Hey, Jane. And Jean. Am I saying that right? Is it Jean?
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
It's one of your ladies.
That's my girl.
Jeannie.
That's my lady. That's my lady.
Hey, girl. Donna Main's in the house. So many people out here tonight. So again, I think Danny Boy was on here earlier and I didn't get to speak to him. I think he's gone now, but Danny Boy, thank you for coming. He is so supportive. I see TSS out there. I don't know who that is, but hey, good to have you here tonight too, man. Appreciate you being here. I can't say it. Anonymous biker. I'm getting tired. Can y'all tell? Is in the house too. And you guys that are on Instagram, I'm sure you have seen his name pop up recently. He is out there putting his name out. It's good to have him in the side chat as well.
Absolutely.
Stooge is in the house. Donna Ford is in the house. So I see Wit. Wit, if I'm saying your last name wrong, you're gonna have to forgive me. Wit Meza or Meza? It's Meza. How do y'all pronounce that? Anybody?
I think it's Meza.
Wit Meza. Hey girl, hey. I'm so glad you made it. So that's just a few of the people that are out there in the side chat. And like I said, it's scrolling so fast that I can't keep up with it.
It's moving.
Very cool. Hey, and Mary, can I give a quick shout out?
Yes, please.
I just want to give a shout out to Rocket Rider 510 who's out there. Rocket is now doing a podcast, and I know he's just getting started, but he's got a number of podcasts out there. You can find it on the iPod or iPad or iPhone, whatever the hell podcast app it is. Cool thing about it is they're quick little podcasts, but more than anything, I just want to give him props for trying something new, for putting himself out there. You know what I mean? For getting the ball rolling. It's like what we talk about a lot of times with creators at the beginning. Sometimes you just have to have the balls to put paint on the canvas.
Absolutely.
And then in time, you start tweaking it and making it better and better. So props to Rocket Rider 510. Go check them out.
Yep. Rocket Rider 510 doing them podcast again.
That's just what I was going to say. In the side chat again.
Love you, Rocket.
I'll be right back.
Not a problem.
What's going on right now?
Just
An intermission?
empty.
Oh, he's
Gotta
out of
replenish.
beer, y'all. Out of beer. Got to go fill up the beer.
That's a rookie move right there.
I told him, I said, y'all are baggers of Brews. Feel free to have a brew.
He wanted to come give me a hug.
No, it's not. I'm right here.
He just wanted to give me a hug. That's all.
George, what about you? Do you need to go get something to drink too? Okay.
I'm locked in my little hug-free zone up here.
That's funny. Good one. All right. So let's move on. I got just a couple more questions. Tom,
Blackthorn said he's going to poop.
throw it to Tom for a minute. Tom might have some questions. So I'm going to throw it over to you, buddy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so here's a question I have for you guys. How do you determine where you go? Because I know I've seen a number of your videos, and sometimes you guys are doing the tail. Sometimes you guys are, out at some of the different breweries and stuff like that. How do you determine who's the one who really calls that shot?
That's a group thing. I mean, when it's a brewery, like we're due for a brewery ride soon. I think Bert and I, we throw that back and forth, over the course of the week. We check the brewery out online, and that's kind of how that goes. We just did a video coming up. We went to a festival, so we were a little off the cuff. That'll be coming up. Soon, and we have a local festival that's huge to us. And Bert was like, it's local. We got to get it out there. Let's do it. So we rode down and we filmed some footage, and we'll see how it goes together. I mean, the back of the Dragon was really, I think, Austin and the Fourth Stooge, John, who's in the chat. He's like, if we're going down and we're going that way, we need to hit this road. And that was it, and I wanted to make that its own kind of video because, people don't get to ride on the road, or they want to know what a road's like. And the camera didn't do it justice, but it was, that was part of the trip.
Yeah, that's cool. Here's another one I got for you guys, because I know sometimes you're riding with your girls and stuff, or you might be out somewhere. This has been my experience. You tell me if you've ever run into this and how you deal with it. But sometimes if we go out somewhere and I take out my phone and I start taking video or I start taking pictures, at first I can see on her face she's like, "Oh, that's cool," but then I can see the switch turn in her mind, and she's like, "Are you making a damn video for YouTube or what?" And so how do you guys work around the family dynamic? Do you have people who are real supportive, or is it kind of a pain? Or are you guys somewhere in the middle with that relationship thing? How does that work out?
I think we're just getting to that point where the ladies are like, "Come on, man, whatever, big head." I don't mind. She's like, your head's gonna be too big to get in the house with all these subscribers you keep telling me about. But no, I think they're used to it. They expect it. Like when we go out riding, they know we're gonna film. It's just that's part of the reason we're going now. At this point, it's like we gotta get some film. But I don't know. They're cool about it. I mean, they just like to bust our balls.
Yeah.
And there are other people in the videos. I mean, I think people know if they're riding with us, the camera's rolling. You know, I mean, you're going to be. I mean, John went with us all the way across the country, and
he did. He absolutely did.
Great with it. He's comfortable with it. I mean, we've had dinner at bars, and I've had the camera rolling the whole time, so I could time lapse it. You know, so it's just. I think people know we're going to be there. It's going to be rolling.
Yeah. Cool.
Very good. Tom, you got any more?
Well, I mean, maybe for some of the other folks that are out there in the chat, they might have a few questions. But I mean, hell, I can keep going because if I've got these guys here all night, I'll talk to them all night and ask them all kinds of questions.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Always a good time.
Here's a good one for you guys. What has surprised you the most about, and this is a two-part, and maybe it's the same damn question, but what surprised you the most about being a creator? And I know you guys have only been in it for a little while, but what's one thing that you wish you would have known when you first started that you've now found out about being a creator?
That second part is actually a tough question.
I feel like I'm still learning as I go. I mean, when you're on YouTube, I mean, there are sites, that I watch that, people to learn how to tag videos, learn how to thumbnail, learn how to, what a custom thumbnail means, like all of those little details. I feel like I'm still like, learn how to ride that bike. So yeah,
I think for me, the biggest thing is I'm just used to, we've been riding and going out and doing this stuff like for several years now before we even thought about YouTube. And for me, it's just remembering to get the camera out because I'm just in the moment. I'm having a good time with these guys. I'm busting their balls. We got whatever we're doing. Like I'm just having fun. And then it's like, oh crap, we need to get this on. We need to record this, or we got nothing. So it's just really just remembering to record everything we're doing so that we have more footage to give George to lock him in his house for the whole week and try to edit this crap.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. Look at this question.
When did you start the beard?
See, my beard is kind of short right now because I had started a new job about 2 years ago, and I thought I needed to shave to make a good impression, so I cut it down like skin tight. So my beard's only about October 2 years old right now, but I had it longer than this before I started my last job or the current job that I'm at. So I don't know. I've had a beard since the 8th grade. So
wow,
that is true.
There we go.
Right,
Robert Miller
wants to know what y'all are drinking.
I just showed him the can. I'm drinking some Bonesaw Brewing, which is a Swoosh IPA, which is a local down in Glassboro, right, Bert? Is that the town?
Yes, Glassboro, New Jersey.
Glassboro, New Jersey, local. Austin's got something from Connecticut.
I got Sip of Sunshine IPA. It's Indian Pale Ale. It's a little hazy, too. It's actually pretty good. And I also have Wrenched, which is from New York. This one here is a 6.5. This one's an 8%. Both very tasty. Very good. And then Bert's got
Bug Juice.
3 Bs, right?
Bug Juice from the 3 Threes, Hamilton, New Jersey, which is local to us.
Yep.
And this is an IPA. So it's good.
And I'm drinking ginger ale with pinky tropical in it. Sorry, I don't do beer.
That's all right.
And Oliver Biker wants to know, George, what editing software do you use?
I use Final Cut Pro. I'm on a Mac, and Final Cut Pro is easy. And I mean, to me, it's easy because I did a lot of audio engineering for a long time and used Logic. And if you know Apple products, one Apple product like the next one, so a lot of the controls are the same.
Gotcha.
So it was just a natural thing for me. You guys got kids? Do they ride with you? So I don't have any kids.
I said My daughter's actually 19 and she's moved out. She's actually never ridden with me. Asked a couple times, but the situation was right. So no, she does not ride with me at the moment.
Okay.
So, and Bert's
got 2 kids,
and they have not
and
on bikes.
they have not ridden on this bike. No.
They're both in high school. Yeah.
Now, our friend John that came with us, he just gave his Dana to his son, which just got his license, and he has ridden with us before. It's been on one ride with us, and he's doing pretty good. Good stuff.
Okay. 2 Kiwi riders wants to know, what are your favorite riding tunes?
Okay,
This is funny.
This is a good one.
What's the question?
What's the question? What's the question?
Why don't you answer this one first? What is your favorite riding tune? What's the band you listen to when you pull in the driveway?
Oh man, who do I listen to? I like the Moonshine Bandits, to be honest with you. They're a little country rap and hip hop all mixed in one, and it's upbeat and fun to ride to.
So it's pretty funny when we pull up to a light because Bert will have some Moonshine Bandits going. Austin's going to have some 90s, Guns N' Roses going, and I'll have some Merle Haggard going.
Yeah.
Nice.
90s hair bands, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. Yeah, I'm with you there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
when my lady rides with me, I do put some Pitbull on, which I do like. So I got that dance going. So
I love me.
I like it all. Country's the one that I'm a little iffy on, but we're good.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. Look at this. Look at this comment.
There's James. Taylor Swift, Bert. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not my thing.
He looks like a Swiftie.
No.
What about you, Dirty Deez?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of 70s and 80s rock. There's a band that I know, the guys in the band called Hogjaw. You guys should check them out. Hogjaw, they're heavy, probably Leonard Skinner influence. A lot of that kind of southern rock. So you got to check them out. Hogjaw, good dudes.
Hogjaw.
Okay. Yeah, they've been doing
we'll check them out.
Big European tour last year.
Writing it down now.
Yeah, I had to work with those dudes. We've contracted their lead singer is actually a film guy, and we contracted him at work for some stuff in the past. A really cool dude.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's a couple.
All right, well, I'm gonna do my other giveaway real quick.
Oh, here we go.
This is what I have. Can y'all tell what this is? It's a balaclava, like that you wear on your head.
All right.
What?
Keep you warm. And you can wear it. I think you can wear it like 6 different ways, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm giving that away. So
Austin needs one of those.
Go ahead and put your number.
do.
Put your number between 0 and 99 in the side chat, and I'll give you just a minute to do that.
Ooh, anonymous biker, careful.
I beat you, Kiwis.
I'm not sure if JT's talking to me or what. He said, say that again. Did I say it wrong? Is it balaclava? Is that right? It's not baklava because baklava is a dessert. But I don't know.
Baklava? I don't know.
Balaclava.
I don't know, but Austin needs one. He got sick on the ride home. So
All right.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm fixing to type stop. So, all right. So here we go.
89.
Because you got to shake the phone, and then it does it for you. Hang on. Y'all see 33.
33.
33.
Oh,
John.
you got 33. I just saw it.
Yep.
I just saw it.
Yeah, who's got 33?
You should get the first one.
Fourth dudes, John. Wow.
He's right on it. Anybody else get it before him?
I was
Nope.
looking down.
Nope. He got it.
Who got
Okay.
Johnny. He
So
got it.
Dude, are you on Instagram by chance?
Send it to Jane Skates. That's actually our friend that rode down to us
Okay.
to bring it home.
Jane's
Okay.
on.
So I need an address. So if you guys will get me the address, I'll mail that out. How's that? Okay, I'm writing that one down. Fourth Stooge.
Good
Now,
stuff.
is that the one that was in the videos with y'all?
Yep,
Yep.
Okay.
it was.
Oh, I was gonna actually ask who that was. So
He's
that's
been in a
cool.
few.
Yeah.
He's actually my boss.
He's your boss?
Yeah, he's my boss.
Nice. Well, I'll throw a sticker in there as well. How's that? Boom. All right.
Boom.
Very cool. All right. So I just have a couple other questions, and then it's 10 o'clock. We've been on about an hour, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Some people
Halloween
just
game.
hang out. I don't care, but let's see. Okay, here's a good one. Because where are you guys? Y'all are in where are y'all located?
South Jersey.
South Jersey.
Okay. So weather-wise, I'm assuming the weather's changing for you guys, getting colder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have the good life going on down here in Florida. I can ride almost year round. So my question to you is, what do you do when ride season ends?
Go to breweries.
Drink beer.
Amen.
Cheers.
We're baggers and brews, man. What are you gonna do?
True.
Now we got a couple thoughts for this winter though. There's a few motorcycle shows or conventions going on in the region. New York
That's
City
right.
has one.
Atlantic City
has one.
Yeah.
There's one out in Harrisburg, PA, all within a couple hours of us. So we're looking to hit some of those. And then we'll do some brewery stuff. And I don't know, whatever these guys want to do, we'll figure something out.
We got a few product reviews coming, stuff that we used, on that trip across the country. That there are products you use on your bike that you can test out and ride, but once you pull a 3,200-mile trip, you really know what's going on with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a couple of products that we used on the way out that we're going to go over as well. So there'll be stuff.
How about upgrades? Do you plan on doing any upgrades to your bike during the season?
Ooh. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of surprises with my bike. My bike is not going to look like my bike once it's winter's done.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff coming, hopefully, if I can swing it. So
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay. I know.
We'll find stuff to do.
Several people that have mentioned they're going to be working on their bike in the off season.
Well, when you live in the cold, it's upgrade season usually. It's
absolutely.
Exactly.
That, and I'll be trying to talk these guys into moving south, but
I'm down.
I'm to Florida. You're all here.
I'm from Puerto Rico, so let's go, man.
It's great. Tom, how about you?
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. We can ride pretty much all season in San Antonio. It stays pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets down to about 32 degrees, maybe, I don't know, a total of 7 to 10 days out of the entire year. So, yeah, we're pretty lucky. And I think my bike is just about right where I want it, as long as it just keeps running for me.
Yeah,
I've got something going on at the end of October, you guys will see. And then, my goal is just to ride all year round.
Cool.
Actually, from what I saw in Iron Cross video from Ride at Home, your bike has actually got quite a bit of pep there.
Hey, man. He won't admit it, but if you go check out Iron Cross Racing's Bring It Home video.
Absolutely.
What I love about his video is he caught me, him, and Digging the Hound in a race in the back of that on part of the strip.
That was great spot.
And those guys are fucking around. They're like, let's go. And you'll see my tire in front.
Yep.
I'll just leave it at that.
I give props.
Yeah, man. It was fun.
That's good.
Man. Thanks for bringing that up.
No problem.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, one of the questions that I always like to ask people that I talk to, of course, is about moto community. I want to know how you guys found the moto community. How'd you come across it? Do you remember?
I think for me, I think it was two Kiwi riders. I think they were the first, and oddly enough, I found the two Kiwi riders through a channel that is much smaller than everybody called this guy Easy Does It.
Yeah.
And I somehow found Easy because he was subscribed on somebody's page and found 2 Kiwi riders. And then it was all downhill. It was all hashtag support MVC from there. I mean, that was
cool. Yeah, we love us some Kiwis.
I love watching this stuff. I love watching Dad and Mad stuff because those are countries that we don't get to ride.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But, it's I'm jealous of Deez. He's gone down there and ridden in New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Someday.
Man, that was
someday.
Yeah.
And there's another guy
because they're great.
What's the Viking's name? He's got a channel too. The Bearded Viking, I think his name is, and another guy from London, outside of London, and it's just cool to watch the roads that they ride on, and it's really neat.
Yeah, I agree. Their videos, you get to see so much different landscape and things that you wouldn't get to see otherwise. So yeah, I'm totally jealous of Deez for going and meeting them.
Oh, man, it was a trip of a lifetime.
Yeah,
I know it was. They're awesome people. So any other shout outs that you guys want to do?
I know Bert found Blacktop Devil. I mean, Bert, and that was the other end of support NBC. Bert
I don't even know how I stumbled across that. I saw Blacktop Devil a while back. I mean, well over a year ago, and I was like, "What's this guy doing?"
He didn't have that name.
What's that?
He didn't have that name back then, did he?
I think he's always been that.
He's had it as long as I remember.
He was Devil Sperm first.
Okay. Yeah, Devil Sperm.
There's Brian. That's good.
Yeah. I stumbled upon him a while back, and I just was like, "What's this guy got going on?" At first, I'm like, "What in the world is this guy doing?" And it's fun to watch. His videos are good. He's just down to earth.
Yeah.
I do enjoy his videos too. Absolutely.
Was it the video where he was washing his bike?
No, that's when Austin, subscribed.
That's when I subscribed. I was like, click. That's my dude right there. That's my dude.
I think, and it's great to watch people's channels as they evolve as creators. I mean, I think Blacktop's one of those guys. Just to see them change and just get better and better and better. I mean, they just did the 2,000 miles in the Sun series. I thought that was really good. And just to see, actually, Mary, you made me go back and watch your first video, and then watch Deez's first video. So it's when you watch a channel, you don't always get to go back that far when people do have a lot of videos out.
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to make a point now to go back and watch everybody's first videos and then kind of go forward from there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
That's funny because I just watched Tom's the other day and commented on it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty funny because he had the phone orientation and and what was it that you said, Tom? Like every time somebody comments on that, you make a point to go back and watch it.
Yep, I go back and watch that video because the video quality isn't the greatest, but I think the message is still kind of the same. It hasn't changed much from what I do. So I'm glad that was my first video.
I agree. It's awesome. Yeah. I still go back and watch mine every now and then and just go, wow. Okay.
I don't like to go back and look at the first one we posted up because, of course, I did not make it through the whole thing.
Because your bike broke down?
Yeah. Stator went bad. I had to replace a stator on it.
Things happen. And that was actually one of my questions that I was going to ask tonight was like an experience, like sharing an experience from a ride where something went wrong, but you just had to make the best out of it, You just got to keep going.
That was definitely it. It's one of those. That was a beautiful ride. I got to go through one bridge, and then I broke down. And the funny thing was that I'm sitting there and I'm watching all these bikes come through that bridge, and it was actually very nice to see how everybody was feeling that day and coming through the bridge and having fun. So unfortunately, I didn't make the end of the ride. Got towed back to Brian's Harley, and that was the end for me.
Yeah. Things don't always go according to plan, but
they don't. But But it was still a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tom, do you have anything else to add?
No, I mean, I just want to say, that these guys are really kind of setting the bar with some of their videos, man. George, your editing is awesome. I love what you guys are doing with your content. It's freaking badass. It was great hanging out with you guys at Bring It Home. And then I just want to know, Mary, what do you have up your sleeve? Because you've been talking about something going on the 26th of October. And I want to know what you got going on. I mean, we're all going to tune in and see what's happening. But what's
Mama Mafia, it's this Saturday, actually. It's coming up fast, seems like. But, yeah, we're doing our Mama Mafia live chat for those of you that may be in the side chat that have no idea what Mama Mafia is. It is Motorcycle Mama, myself, Mrs. Kiwi Rider, and Bombshell Biker. And we are 4 ladies that have our own rides, and we love motorcycle riding. But our mission is pretty much to support other lady riders and encourage other lady riders, but also to encourage our moto community, because not only do we love the ladies, but we love the guys that have supported us, because there's so many of you out there that when we started this, y'all were just like, hell yeah, just cheering us on, and that just meant so much to us. So that's what Mama Mafia is, and the 4 of us take turns. We do something each month that's just once a month, whether it's a live chat or we interview somebody, or I don't know, just talk about something, but that's what it is. And so this month was actually Mrs. Kiwi Rider, but she swapped with me so that I could do this month, and it's Halloween themed. So we will all 4 be in costume, and we're going to be talking about some spooky subjects and Halloween and so forth. And let's see, what else are we doing? We are doing some prizes. I'm giving 2 more t-shirts away, another balaclava. I've got some patches. I'm looking because my stack's over here. I've got some patches, the Guardian Bell, the things like that we're giving away. And Cal says, dress up. Yes, it is. But also, there's going to be a tattoo reveal. I had to wear sleeves tonight, so y'all wouldn't see my tattoo. But yeah, so I've got some new ink about a week ago today, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to be revealing that. Somebody just asked what time that is going to be Saturday. I believe it's 8:30. 1 second, and I'll check my phone. It is 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And so I will pop something up probably tomorrow or the next day, just like I did for these guys, a little reminder that you can set on YouTube so that you won't miss that. But that's what we're doing. I'm excited about it. Very excited.
We're excited.
Yep.
Cool.
So do you guys have any questions for me at all, or anything that I can answer for y'all? Or
I don't have any questions, but I just wanted to thank both you and Dirty Deez. I mean, back in September 12th, like you said, we had 103 subscribers, and it was just kind of, we were a couple months in, and just everything was really slow. And you guys gave us the shout out on your live cast, and gave us a little plug and nice compliments. And it's been kind of a whirlwind ever since. Our numbers have, I mean, we're still small fish in a huge pond, but the numbers have really blown up since then. And Ocean City, our Ocean City videos, and then the Texas ride. And but you guys were the first ones to give us a little bit of, kind words. So we really do appreciate that. We talk about you guys a lot, and we just wanted you guys to know that we really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Because
Cheers.
like I said before, you guys are just, your content is amazing. I mean, it really is. And I'm just going to make a prediction right now. I think y'all are going to hit 500 in the next couple of months, if not faster than that. And you'll pass me, I'm sure. So I'm proud as punch for you guys. I really am, because like I said, you deserve it. Your stuff is just quality, and it's fun to watch. It's entertaining. It keeps your attention, and it's great. I'm glad to have you guys in the motor community, and that's what it's about, is lifting other people up and, you know.
Well, listen, two months ago, I didn't even know there was a moto community. To be honest with you. And after you guys giving us the plug, you know, in your little live chat, and then going down to Texas and meeting so many people, Deez and just Roll Tide and Motorcycle Mama and Bombshell Biker.
Absolutely.
I can't even remember everybody. We met so many cool people, and it was, everybody was so cool to us, you know, and we'd never met them and maybe chatted a couple times, you know, online, but everybody was so cool. And Deez, you know, at the K River that night was like just giving us so many cool like words of wisdom, like where most people would, I would have thought people would keep all that stuff a secret, you know, the stuff that's making them successful. But he was just giving us so many little words of wisdom, and it was just really cool. And again, I had no idea the community was what it is, and it really is cool. Like we're just happy to be a part of it now.
Absolutely.
And you know, when we talk about support, that's what it's about. If you find a little secret or a little like share it with people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's blow up YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, let's crack the algorithm or whatever.
Exactly.
Pay it forward. Pay it forward.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just going to say. If you want to pay it forward, the best thing, man, here's one of my, it's almost become a hobby, is trying to find diamonds in the rough and realizing that their videos aren't going to be great, but you're going to see that they're posting consistently and there's a progression in videos. And I might let them marinate for a month or two, and I'm just kind of watching them. And then I'll say, hey, man, come check out what we got going over here with the hashtag support MVC. So best way to pay it forward, look for diamonds in the rough and bring them in.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You know, we all have a starting point, starting spot. That was me a year ago. I've only been here a year, and I met Deez and Iron Cross and Dig, and I was like, wow, okay, who is this? Who are these people? And then I met Kiwi Riders, and and those guys just immediately reached out and were like, you need to do YouTube, you need to do videos, because I was posting these little 1-minute clips on Instagram because that's all I knew. And they introduced me to the moto community and started moto vlogging. And anybody you asked in that community, if you had a question about YouTube, about technical stuff, whatever, you could ask one of them and they would say, oh, sure, hey, here's how you do it. And so from that point, I was like, I am going to pass that knowledge along as much as I can. If somebody asks me a question, I'm going to share that information too. And like Tom said, that's what it's about. You share it. You don't hold that information to yourself. You share it and you keep it going. I answered a question for somebody, I think yesterday, as a matter of fact. I think it was anonymous biker actually. About doing the custom URL on YouTube. And he's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to do it. And I said, here's how you do it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I said, hey, somebody told me that when I was new too. I had no idea what it was. So now it's your turn to pass that knowledge on to the next person. That's
absolutely. That's a good mention too. An anonymous biker, he's actually been out there. He's been working hard at it. He's been everybody's page. You see his name on it. So good job.
His name out there.
Definitely.
He's in the side chat.
Oh, he is.
Yep.
I mean, people need to understand. I mean, you can know all you want about the Instagram algorithm, which is much tougher, I think, than the YouTube algorithm. You can know all you want about these algorithms and how to tag videos and everything else. But at the end of the day, you need to put in the work. You need to get the content, edit the content. You need to get the content up, and you need to do it consistently. And I mean, we dropped our first video in June
10th.
And then we went a couple of weeks. And then when we did our ship bottom video, from the point of the ship bottom video, it was like, all right, the chips are on the table. We're going to do this every week. And we have done this every week since the ship bottom table. I mean, since the ship bottom brewery video. It's and I think that's been a big thing. It's like people know we got on Instagram. Hey, it's Tuesday. It's Baggers and Brews Day. We're gonna post on Tuesdays, and that's our thing.
Yeah.
You can know all you want about how to title a video and all the rest of the stuff, how to make a thumbnail, but you gotta put the videos out.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, I want to thank you guys because You guys have been an inspiration to me to step up my game and do a little here and there. Absolutely, don't want me. I'm serious. I see some stuff in your videos. I'm like, damn, I need to figure out how to do that. That's amazing. So yeah, I mean, I'm learning stuff from you guys, learning stuff from other people, and trying to step my game up. And that's what it's about. It's about learning, and I learn something every time whether it's something in my program or watching somebody's video. But every time I put something new out, I learn something new, and that's what it's about: is learning and growing and encouraging. I'm all about encouraging. So if anybody has a question out there, hit me up on Instagram. If I can help you in any way, I will. I certainly will. And if I don't know the answer, I'll try and direct you to somebody that does. But
Hashtag support MVC.
Absolutely. Hashtag support MVC. If y'all don't know what that is support moto blogging community. And that's
100%.
our core group of awesome people that I love so much. I have met so many friends in the last year on there, and I just can't say enough about it. I really can't. It's amazing.
Some cool people, man. Some cool people.
Yep,
absolutely.
Very cool. So, guys, thank you so much for your time tonight. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Deez, thank you for being here. My right-hand man, my good buddy. I love you, man.
I love you too, man. And you guys.
Such an encouragement to me. You always have been.
Keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. We're going to lift each other up. We're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
To all you guys out there in the side chat, thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Y'all have blown it up, and I'm sorry if I've missed questions. I'm going to go back and watch this later, and there's going to be 100 questions that I've missed, and I apologize for that. But I do want to thank every one of you for being here and watching tonight and getting to know these guys like I have tonight. It's been an honor, and for Deez, thanks again for coming. But you guys are the real stars. You just keep on keeping on, and like I said, just, you can help pass it along, and that's what it's all about.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Cool.
We'll see you in the next one.
In the side chat. You guys hang around when I end the broadcast. We'll chat a little bit behind the scenes before we say goodnight. But just wanted to tell everybody in the side chat. Dad Mad just said happy birthday, Roll Tide. So Roll Tide, if you're still out there. Happy birthday,
that's right. That's his birthday, yeah.
The big 5-0.
That's awesome.
Really?
All right. Good night, you guys. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you, everybody.
We will see you. Don't forget to tune in to Mama Mafia Saturday night, and the girls and I are going to have a good time. So we'll see y'all there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there. Good night.
One sec.